Audio Jungle.
We are here at Manila Zoo and we are Group 2. And behind our back is an elephant.
But elephant.
Wala yung elephant sa likod. So, hi guys. I'm with a double-wattled cassowary, and this kind of bird was distributed in the rainforest of Northeast Australia and New Guinea. So, have a look on this kind of bird. Alay, may bata. Then, they actually live in Australia and they live commonly on rainforest. And in this tropical rainforest, the cassowary prefers streams and banks and clearings. And they prefer fruits and plants, but they also eat insects and small mammals and birds. So that's it, the double-wattled cassowary.
This is the Historian crocodile. The Historian crocodile is a large member of the crocodile family and is the largest of all living reptiles. Crocodiles are believed to exist for 200 million years. The Historian crocodile can be found in Australia, India, through Southeast Asia, Philippines, and Papua New Guinea, with isolated population in Palau, Solomon Islands, and Vanuatu. Estuarine crocodiles mostly occur in tidal rivers, coastal floodplains, channels, and swap up to 150 kilometers inland from the coast. The estuarine crocodile usually inhabits in an open stretch of water. Crocodiles are carnivores and eat crustaceans, fish, and large animals like sheep and cattle. Estuarine crocodile.
this is the Malayan box turtle. The description of it is a typical adult is usually about 20 centimeter or 8 inches in length, but there are exceptionally large specimens that can reach 30 centimeter or 12 inches. They are usually distributed in tropical Southeast Asia from India to Borneo. Their habitat is they are originated from the tropics. Water temperature should be maintained in the 75 to 80 degrees Fahrenheit range. Malayan box turtles eagerly bask, often seen on logs or rocks in nature, while they are completely at home in water. They are fairly poor swimmers as compared to the typical aquatic turtle species. The diet is they are very carnivorous and will eagerly consume insects, worms, and fish, but will also consume some greens.
And this is the Hebra. So the Hebra is an offspring of a male horse crossed with a female zebra. Hebra is shaped more like a horse than a zebra but has boldly striped legs, body, or neck. They can be found in some parts of Africa. Nearly all over the world's Hebra, however, are found either in zoos or animal institutes around the world, with a number also being used as workhorses, particularly in parts of North America. So Hebra is an herbivorous animal. It only consumes plants and plant matter in order to gain all the nutrients that it needs to survive.
This is the Philippine deer. It is a medium-sized ungulate and its pelage is ruddy brown in color, with the upper parts darker than the other parts. It lives in Luzon, Samar, and Mindanao. It could be found in larger numbers at sea level up to the top of the mountains. It feeds on plants, leaves, and grasses.
So here is the domestic sheep, as you can see. Its head and body is 1,200 to 1,800 millimeters and shoulder height is 650 to 1,270 millimeters. Female sheep tends to be 3/4 and 2/3 of the size of a male. Domestic sheep live worldwide in association with humans. The first domesticated sheep resided mainly in the Middle East and Central Asia, but since they have been introduced everywhere, these animals are extremely versatile and exist in a wide variety of habitats worldwide, ranging from temperature mountain forests to desert conditions. And it feeds mainly on grass while in pastures and can be fed a wide variety of hays.
Behind me is a wild boar. Wild boar, also known as the wild swallow, Eurasian wild pig or simply wild pig, is a suid native to much of Eurasia, North Africa, and the greater Sunda Islands. Human intervention has spread its distribution further, making the species one of the most widest ranging mammals in the world, as well as the most widely spread suiform. Its wide range, high numbers, and adaptability mean that it is classed as least concerned by the IUCN, and it has become an invasive species in part of its introduced range. The animal probably originated in Southeast Asia during the early Pleistocene and outcompeted other suid species as it spread throughout the old world. Go.
Behind me is a goat. A goat is any ruminant and hollow-horned mammal belonging to the genus Capra. Related to the sheep, the goat is lighter of build, has horns that arch backward, a short tail, and straighter hair. Male goats, called bucks or billies, usually have a beard. Females are called does or nannies, and immature goats are called kids.
Brahminy kite. Okay. 1, 2, 3, go. So this is the Brahminy kite. It is an attractive bird with chestnut plumage and white head and breast and black wing tips with dark wing tips. The juveniles are browner but can be distinguished from both the resident and migratory races of black kite in Asia by the paler appearance, shorter wings, and rounded tail. It is a familiar sight in the skies of India, Southeast Asia, Australia, through which region it is widespread and resident. A coastal bird of prey inhabiting the northern half of Australia, found on estuaries, harbors, and mangroves. It feeds on fish, small animals, and crustaceans.
Behind me is a lion. The lion, Panthera leo, is a species in the family Felidae and a member of genus Panthera. It is the second largest extant species after the tiger. It exhibits a pronounced sexual dimorphism. Males have prominent manes and are larger than females. The lion's mane is the most recognizable feature of the species.
Grass owl. The facial disc is whitish cream with a thin yellowish buff rim that is densely spotted on. Eyes are brownish black and the bill is sweetish to pale pink. The entire upper parts from the crown to the lower back and wing coverts is uniform sooty blackish brown with scattered small white spots and grayish flecks.
Behind me is a white cockatoo. The white cockatoo, also known as the umbrella cockatoo, is a medium-sized all-white cockatoo endemic to tropical rainforest on islands of Indonesia. When surprised, it extends a large, striking head crest, which has a semicircular shape. The undersides of the wing and tail have a pale yellow or lemon color which flashes when they fly. It is similar to other species of white cockatoo such as yellow-crested cockatoo, sulphur-crested cockatoo, and salmon-crested cockatoo, all of which have yellow, orange, and pink crest feathers instead of white.
Below are the carabao and the horse. So, horse is a large solid hoof herbivorous ungulate mammal domesticated since prehistoric times and used as a beast of burden, a draft animal, or for riding. It is domesticated or tamed. Horses can live in almost any habitat, but wild horses prefer plains, prairies, and steppes for many reasons. Horses need wide open spaces for defense purposes, and they need some shelter like trees or cliffs to protect them from the elements. Carabao, on the other hand, is a swamp-type domestic water buffalo native to the Philippines. Water buffaloes were probably introduced to the Philippines by Malay immigrants around 300 to 200 AC. It is declared by Philippine President Aguinaldo to be the national animal of the Philippines due to its aid in the First Philippine Revolution. In modern times, the carabao's declaration as the national animal is justified by schools, through its hardworking maintenance.
Behind me is a rufous hornbill or calaw. The rufous hornbill or calaw has the scientific name of Buceros hydrocorax, also known as the Philippine hornbill and locally as calaw. And it is a large species of hornbill. And it belongs to the kingdom Animalia with the phylum Chordata.
Tiger. The tiger is the largest cat species, most recognizable for their pattern of dark vertical stripes on reddish-orange fur with a lighter underside. The species is classified in the genus Panthera with the lion, leopard, jaguar, and snow leopard.
The Celebes black-eared, Celebes crested macaque are large diurnal primates with black faces and bodies. One of 7 species of macaques endemic to the island of Sulawesi in Indonesia. Occurs in northeastern Sulawesi, the islands of Pulau Lembe, Pulau Monada Tua, and Palau Tauce, introduced to Palau Bacan by humans. Habitat: moist tropical Indonesian islands rich in animals and plant life. Most can be found in protected areas. Diet is mostly frugivorous, and figs comprise the majority of their diet. Also eats flowers, eggs, berries, grains, insects, and
These are the Pangaseous catfish, red-tailed catfish, red belly pacu, and alligator gar. For the Pangaseous catfish, is pigmented with dusky melanophores. It has a wide, flat, whiskerless head. It has a silver curve underside and a dark brown back. Its dorsal, pectoral, and pelvic fins are dark gray, and the first soft gray is extended into a filament. Full-grown adults can reach to 10 feet in length and weigh up to 650 pounds. They are usually found in Chao Phraya, Thailand, and Mekong River basins in Asia and in the rainforest rivers of South America. They are usually found on rivers, lagoons, and even in swamps. They survive mainly on fish and crustaceans. They may also feed on greens, which makes them omnivorous. For the red-tailed catfish this is a long whiskered and named for its red and orange caudal fin. It has a broad head with a wide mouth. Its body is primarily dark gray with small darker gray spots. It has the 3 pairs of long barbels. Upon maturity, this fish can reach a length of 4 feet and reach over 44 kilograms in weight. Its general lifespan is about 20 to 30 years. As for red belly pacu, this fish looks similar to piranha. Their average size ranges from 12 to 36 inches. They are also known as red belly piranhas. They are dull with laterally compressed fish that are shaped like a disc or plate with a slightly arched back. Their teeth are squarer and straighter in a less severe underbite or slightly overbite as compared to the piranhas. Some full-grown pacu reach up to 25 kilograms in weight. In the wild, lifespan is around 15 years. So, the alligator gar has a bodies that are elongated, heavily armored with ganoid scales and fronted by similarly elongated snout, filled with dual row of large teeth in upper jaw. They are olive brown or deep green colored along the back and upper sides with silver white bellies. There are a few irregular large dark spots in the body. They can attain around 10 feet in length and weigh at least 200 pounds.
This ends our documentation. Thank you and bye-bye.
Drop top Porsche, rollie on my wrist, diamonds up and down my chain. Cardi B straight stunning, can't tell me nothing. Bossed up and I changed the game. It's my big bronze boogie got all them girls shook. My big fat ass got all them boys cooked. We're from dollar bills and I be popping rubber bands. Bruno sang to me while I do my money dance like, hey. Flexing on the gram like,